friends, welcome to Cut File Tuesday. It's Kelly. This is the layout we're going to do. This is the cut file by Kim Watson that I'm going to edit so I can just use the word sweet on my layout. So let's head to the Silhouette Design Studio. What I'm going to do first is release the compound path so that I can drag out just the letters in the word sweet. I'm going to erase everything else and line up those letters again, all on one line as straight as we can. We can even turn on the grid, that makes sense, and just have them lined up on any line that you're happen to be sitting on. Just going to adjust them a little bit, maybe move the S a little closer. Now you want to group them so you can do an offset around the word rather than each letter. And the offset is actually going to create a cut file once we make this a compound path. So let's select both together, make it a compound path, and duplicate the words so that you can cut out the letters individually. So we're going to put the compound path together with the letters, and we'll just center that. So let's make it a compound path so that it creates a cut file. I'll make it a color so you can see it. So there you have a cut file with letters that can be cut individually or all together to fit inside your cut file. Now I actually want an offset as well. I made it in the ochre polka dot colored paper just so that it would stand out, and I cut the word sweet out of white cardstock. So again, we're going to offset the word sweet, and you'll get a few bits from the inside letters. If you release the compound path, you can just erase those items and just be left with the outline. So you can make it purple, you can make it blue. I made it an ochre color, and I cut sweet out of white, and I cut the letters out of pink. And so here we are at the process part of the YouTube video. This is the background I made using the white cardstock in the cardstock kit this month. I borrowed a border punch from a friend and punched 1.5-inch borders and just lined them up on a 12 by 12 piece of paper. I didn't overlap them. I'm going to use them more like pockets so I can tuck things in. And I'm scrapping my friend Skittles from next door. I've already pulled out a bunch of ephemera, and there's the title I cut out. We just did the tutorial in the Silhouette Design Studio. And so what I want to do first is put my title together. I'm going to glue the white cardstock onto the outline, which is the polka dot ochre color paper. If you've watched my YouTubes before, I'm working on top of just a remnant from an old Silhouette cutting mat. Your projects won't stick to them, and they're easy to clean. And once you're done with it, you probably have another one you can cut up. I seem to go through them quite quickly. So I'm using my tacky glue inside my fine line bottle because it goes around these tiny skinny lines effortlessly, and I'm going to glue that onto my outline if I can get it on there straight, and then just burnish it with my fingers. Turn it upside down so I don't rip anything off, and fix any parts that aren't gluing down. I even use my bone folder here because I kept seeing the T pop up, so I'm just going to add a little more glue there. And there we go, our title, Sweet. So I printed my pictures at 2.80 to mat them on 3x3 pieces of pattern paper. I actually stitched around the edges with gold stitching and my sewing machine. Turned out a little wonky, but it works. And I had put glue on them before I decided to stitch. So I removed the stickiness from the glue with just a little bit of baby powder. So there's a little tip for you. I'm going to start building. I plan to build it in a backwards L. I pulled a bunch of ephemera that matches the matting paper. It's kind of blues and pinks and that ochre color. Pretty much the same as my title. I apologize that some of this is out of frame. I had so much trouble with my phone today. I use it as my camera and it kept turning off and on. I'd be in the middle of something and all of a sudden it's not filming. And so I did move my paper around a few times. So I just wanted to show you the products that I'm using out of the kit. I use the main kit, the ephemera kit, and the Pocket Life kit, and all the pretty items in the October selection. So pre-hand, I went and selected things that I could put together in groups of 3. Because as you know, that kind of looks nice. Get your eye around the layout, and that's what I've attempted to do. The kits this month include so many things that you can put together. The cardstock stickers, the chipboard stickers, puffy stickers, clear stickers. So there's lots to pick from when you're trying to group things in an interesting way. And my idea was to kind of make things wave along the borders. So it starts low, goes into a dip, goes up, goes down. Just sort of an undulating, if I could call it that, pattern. These little trees are so cute because you can layer them with other ephemera. I've put a chipboard sticker there that says all the feels. When I'm walking down around the neighborhood, if Skittles is the kitty's name. If he's on the porch, he always comes out and runs to get cuddles, and I just love that. So I can often be found laying around on their front lawn taking pictures of their cat. And we have a little love fest, and then we both go on our way. So I'm going to pop up my title there, and I'm going to spell out Skittles' name in the mini puffy alphas from the kit. This is terrible that it's out of frame. I should have had my camera a little higher. I'll do better next time. Thanks so much for being here. Basically, I'm just trying to work with the tag and situate my photo over it. I'm going to tuck in a few things on the left and add a couple of items here. One's the wooden button, a chipboard heart, stick it on top, I think. There's a lot of things I'm popping up, but then there's a lot of things I just want to tuck in and lay flat, because you really want to get a variation of things that create shadows and things that are grouped together. If everything's popped up, then that loses its meaning, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to lay the blue tree flat and tuck that into one of my border punches, and then I'm going to pop up the other tree in front of it. And I just love layering all the little bits. That's what I really liked about this kit. There were lots of tiny little bits to put together, and I just love making a lot of little collages to create lots of detail and interesting things to look at on my layout. Have you had a chance to look at our November kits coming out soon? They're called Wish Season, entirely exclusive Hip Kit Club product, and I think they're gorgeous. That it's full of color and whimsy, and while it does have some traditional colored items in the reds and greens, it also includes pretty blue and bright yellow and something really cool to scrap with. I'm not much of a traditional color scrapper for Christmas. So I think that's going to be lots of fun. So check those out. They might be a little delayed in coming to our mailbox due to shipping issues and supply issues that all businesses are experiencing at this time. But it's going to be total happy mail when they arrive. So I hope you check it out. So I'm just continuing on with my layout here, and I'm adding Skittles' name in the mini alphas. I don't even know if I'm spelling it right. I spelt it with D's. And then I thought, maybe it's supposed to be T's as in Skittles. I'm spelling it Skittles because that's what I call them. So it takes me a hot minute to get these on and straight. I swear I couldn't draw or scrap on a straight line if my life depended on it. Sometimes I have to take my photos just a little off center because my whole layout is crooked. That's just a little secret between you and me. So I went through my border punched layers and just pulled them up with my fingertips, and that's what's creating the nice layer and the pretty shadows on the background. And so it was at that point that my camera turned off, and basically all I've added since then is some glitter and the Nouveau drops in the color kit this month. Thank you so much for being here. Coming up are some close-ups, and we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.